Hello, welcome back to another video on astrology. In this video, I'll be talking to you about inauspicious births as stated by Maharshi Parasara in Volume 2. Many years ago, before I picked up Brihat Parashara Horashastra, long time back, I think it was before maybe around 1990, a relative of mine came home and he was in a very jubilant mood. He said he's been blessed with a son, and he was so happy about it, especially because he said that his son was born in the same nakshatra as he was born. So it is a repetition, and so he was very happy and proud about it. And it was in the year 1993 when I purchased my first copy of Brihat Parashara Horashastra. And as I was going through volume 2, towards the end of the book, I found a very intriguing chapter, Inauspicious Births. And in that chapter, Maharshi Parasara says that if birth happens during Amavasya, then it is considered very inauspicious. That most of us know already. And then he says, if a person is born in Krishna Paksha Chaturdashi, which actually is one day minus Amavasya, even then it is considered inauspicious. I'll be discussing all this in detail towards the second part of this video. And a very interesting part about Chaturdasi, birth in Krishna Paksha Chaturdasi, is that it is also considered as Shivaratri. So in ancient times, they actually thought that there is a possibility that if union takes place on Krishna Paksha Chaturdasi, the childbirth may happen on Krishna Paksha Chaturdasi also. Same rule applies for Amavasya, which is why the ancient textbooks of Muhurta has given us this information that physical union is not good on these days, especially if you think that this union is going to lead to childbirth. We have been asked to divide the Krishna Paksha Chaturdasi into some parts, and each part has a different kind of effect. And then Maharshi Parasara says, if the person is born in the same nakshatra as of the father or the mother or brother or sister, then also it is considered inauspicious. And then we have other rules like if born in Vishtikarana, which is also known as Bhadrakarana, and some of you may not know what is Vishtikarana. It is just half of a Tithi, and if you have been buying Deepa astrology diaries or Deepa astrology calendars, which I publish year after year, you will be informed about when this Vishtikarana happens during a particular month, how many times. And if birth takes place during this Vishtikarana, then also it is considered inauspicious births. Inauspicious birth. So also Vyatipata and Vaidriti Yoga. These are very powerful negative time intervals, which is usually rejected even for Muhurta. Then we have other things like born in Gandantas. There are 3 types of Gandantas. And there is also, he speaks about if a son is born after 3 daughters, or if a daughter is born after 3 sons, then also the last one, the last child, is supposed to be born in inauspicious time. The sun moves from one sign to another. It happens only once a month, and the exact time that it moves is considered the most inauspicious time. And then there is a tolerance of 6 hours to 6 hours 24 minutes on either side, minus and plus, which is the actual period when the solar ingress inauspicious time has a big effect on all of us. So if birth takes place during such a time, then also the birth is considered inauspicious. Solar eclipses are considered inauspicious and lunar eclipses are considered inauspicious. That's quite obvious. And if the eclipse is total, then it's considered more inauspicious. So after giving us all this information, Maharshi Parasara goes on to deal with this in separate chapters, and there is a very lengthy procedure, a lengthy remedy that the instructions has been given by him out of his compassion. He has given us a long set of instructions on how to go about doing the remedies, and it's also best that the remedies are done during the same nakshatra in which the person was born, or whatever is the actual problem. Let's say if it is the birth takes place in Krishna Paksha Chaturdasi, then the remedy should be done in Krishna Paksha Chaturdasi. And in case any of you or your relatives, friends have been born during this inauspicious times, don't worry about it, because there is always the opportunity to do the remedies. And also, if you want to know exactly what one should do, you can send an email to my office, astrodiaries@gmail.com. In case you have any doubts regarding this, or if you want to discuss something, please always can start the discussion, type out your views and comments, and let's discuss this together.